So, next news is Sotheby's. Sotheby's upcoming NFT auctions. Okay, so look, they're actually, I think the key here is that, and I'll just read the thing. The world famous auction house Sotheby's recently announced it would auction digital art inspired by the Reddit trend Oddly Satisfying, created by Beeple, among other famous artists. This auction will occur throughout the metaverse and Paris Blockchain Week to mark 2 years of successful sales of NFT artworks. Okay, so obviously the key here is a couple of keys. One is Beeple, all right. So it's Beeple, who, as we know, really is probably the biggest artist, digital artist out there that's connected to NFTs, if not in any other kind of medium at this point, by selling that 5,000 days for around 67 million US dollars, which really put NFTs on the map, I believe anyway. That's my opinion. And the second takeaway is Paris Blockchain, which is coming up, I believe, at the end of March, coming up very, very soon. And look, Paris, it's all happening there right now. Look, not just with, of course, the protests currently, but they just had NFT Paris as well, which was really successful. I was looking at the news of that, and obviously everyone was quite happy with the way it was run. So now it's going to be Paris Blockchain Week. So seems that France is quite a hub currently for anything crypto and anything NFT, which is absolutely fantastic. I just hope, obviously, that the protests that are currently happening there subside for that, so everyone can enjoy Paris Blockchain Week. So that's that news. All right, moving on. So now we've got Yuga Labs set to embark on exciting second expedition to the other side on March 25th. That's kind of around the same time that Paris Blockchain Week is happening as well. I think one day after the end. But anyway, let's read that very quickly. The other side's second trip will take place on March 25th, exact time TBA. The experience will be available to voyagers 15 minutes before the start of the second journey. So look, this is obviously talking about the whole other deed, or if you have the other deed and going to the other side. Look, I love Yuga Labs. Look, they're just absolutely amazing, and they're so creative, and not only obviously, there's a lot of people out there creative, but they're really, weaving the story in and out and finding ways to kind of engage and interact and get people really invested in the project, thus the brand. So I think it's, look, anyway, one could always just say they are Yuga Labs, but to think they really just kind of spurred in the last 2 years or 2 to 3 years is amazing. And now with the value of their company, is just one of the monsters in this NFT space. Monsters in a good way too. Okay, so moving on. Look, while we're kind of going into this, if you haven't already, do smash that like. It is very much appreciated. Really does help the algorithm and really just keeps us motivated to keep doing these kinds of videos. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications bell for more of these kinds of videos. All right. Okay. So the next news here is Ordinals enable creation of BRC20 meme tokens on Bitcoin. All right, look, I'm a massive Ordinals fan, and if you haven't heard about Ordinals yet, do look at some of our other videos. Links will be in the description below about Ordinals. So let me just read this quickly. Enthusiasm for Bitcoin NFTs, that's me, intensifies as one individual discovers a way to produce fungible tokens utilizing the Ordinals protocol. So users create meme tokens in the aftermath. Bitcoin NFTs grow as one individual discovers a new way. Okay, yeah, BRC20 is a new approach that employs Bitcoin technology, driving the surge in ordinal inscriptions to 31,700. Many users have begun deploying meme-inspired tokens like Pepe, Mimi, and Doge using the BRC20 and Ordinals standard. So what is BRC20? Let's look at this very quickly. The BRC20 token standard is a recent experiment that came to light on March 8 by a data enthusiast, Domo, who prefers to remain anonymous. Fair enough. So look, I think, again, this is just pretty much riding on the hype train of Bitcoin ordinals, which I think will go on for quite a bit. And look, I'm on that train. I just have to disclose that I've inscribed my own Bitcoin ordinals, and again, you can see that in the links in the description below for some of those videos. And look, it is exciting, and it just has something about it because it's Bitcoin, and you're literally inscribing these things onto that particular chain forever and ever and ever. Now, yes, we know it's divided the Bitcoin community, but again, I think it's Bitcoins for everybody, and I just love experimenting, and it just felt right at the time, and it still does. And so I'm definitely a big advocate for Bitcoin ordinals, inscriptions, or artifacts, as we call it. So look, I think that's it for now. I think that's a lot to absorb. Again, please, if you haven't already, do hit that like, and do subscribe to this channel for more of these kinds of videos. I'm your host, Gabriel, for Big Ones NFT. Over and out.